Bitcoin dips. What the U.S. Treasury's move means.
So in any case, the headline today that dropped markets at right around 8:15, 8 o'clock, 8:30, I can't remember exactly what time, but Bitcoin drops below 119,000 after the U.S. Treasury Secretary rules out new Bitcoin buys. So Scott Bessent, head of the U.S. Treasury, had previously been one of the guys ringing the bell saying that, hey, one things we're going to do in the new administration is not only are we going to keep our Bitcoin reserve that we already have, right around 200,000 Bitcoin for the U.S., but on top of that, we are going to try to look for budget neutral ways to acquire more Bitcoin. What that means is we're going to try to get creative and get more and more Bitcoin, but we're not going to saddle that on taxpayers. And I think that's the responsible way to do it. And a gentleman named Bo Hines, who's in his early 30s, was tasked with this, and he was kind of leading the charge. And then last week, something came out that Bo Hines was leaving the position. So maybe that was a prelude to this announcement. They said simply, we're probably not going to do this anymore. So Bitcoin dropped below a key support level Thursday after U.S. Secretary Scott Bessent said the government has no plans to make additional purchases of Bitcoin for its Bitcoin in digital reserve asset. So I think a lot of people were kind of planning on that the U.S. was going to eventually start stacking sats. So it's kind of disappointing to hear that. The decline followed Bessent's comment in an interview with Fox Business, where he confirmed the government would not buy more Bitcoin. Quote, "We've also started to get into the 21st century, a Bitcoin reserve. We're not going to be buying that. We are going to use confiscated assets and continue to build it up." So basically, when they bust people who are running Ponzi schemes or, crime or whatever, when they seize that, that will go into the Treasury.
Hey, this is Brett from Moonstream. If you'd like to learn more about our pro trading signals or our live classes every Wednesday or our Retire Rich program, go over to moonstream.io/start.